Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We're here, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the 11th episode of ReLIFE. And in the previous episode, we had the whole thing with Honoka and Rena, the volleyball team, all sorted out pretty nicely. Chizuru and Arata had a good part in actually, solving the issue at hand that we had. So, yeah, now we're moving on. We have 3 episodes left, and then we're gonna get into the little 4-episode OVA sequel. So yeah, we're gonna get into this 11th episode, everyone, and see what we got. We're gonna get started here at the very beginning, and we're gonna get into it in 3, 2, 1, play. The drug that makes him normal again. Yeah, that was like way back when he asked to get it again. I want to visit a grave. This Monday is the anniversary of. Now, was that the girl we saw in the previous episode? Like in I think that what, but I thought that was maybe like Chizuru, and that Chizuru is like a part of the real life thing too. See, now I don't know about that then, because we did see a shot of that girl, and apparently he had someone who died, a senpai to him that he worked with. Now, oh, that is crazy. That is crazy. What the heck? They start off an episode like that, like, sheesh. Here we go. A trip to the past. Well, there you go. Not that any of them will show up. Seems like she was like bullied or like kind of like outcasted or treated poorly. Which, I mean, we kind of got a vibe of that when we saw her. If it's really her, like I think it is. But yeah, if he did come like this, it would be kind of, if he did run into someone. He froze up at the last time he went. That was the last time last year when he went. What the? Yo. Sheesh. The man knows everything. What did he say her name was too? I think he brought up her name. It was like Psyche or something. Started with the S. I didn't catch it. Trauma from the suicide of this. Okay, so she committed suicide apparently. Rio's already going with them. I'd like for Anne to go too, but it's the police. Open up. That is true. Even she's saying it, or admitting it herself. Shows she's growing. We know this. We know she's growing. Everything. Everything. I do too. It's terrible. I hate sleeping through my alarms because I want to wake up at a certain time and then I'll wake up like hours later. Terrible. The worst. 'Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like where your head's at, Arata, with that suggestion. Some little friendly banter. So we're gonna go into something that I've wanted a lot more, on to see a lot more of it. Arata's past. 'At least he has Arata here to wake him up, because he would have definitely kept sleeping. 4 months. 4 months already. I don't know about that. I don't know about that now. Anne says, so Anne is helping out with this, or she is here? Psyche, that's okay. That was what her name was. Aw. I mean, in his head, he probably is. Like in his mind. Okay, so that was the girl that we saw, but doesn't she like? She resembles like Chizuru, like she resembles her to me. That's what I thought. Like in the previous episode, Psyche Michiru. Now that we learned that she died, that kind of changes the whole thing. Me thinking it was like Chizuru. Strong, kind, there for him. Damn. This people in the company just all ganging up on her pretty much, trying to sabotage her. Yeah. Adults, grown ass men, just ridiculous. And her not, allowing someone to help them or open up to them. It's he's the one who saw it, who had to find out. Damn, man. That's so messed up. Especially for all the other, like, the people that, kept on and on and on with her. Like, and look what they're talking about. Scumbags. What are these people saying? What? Dude, I'd want to get out of here. I would want to. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'd be the same way as Arata. That's like those. They don't feel guilty or anything at all. Like, is thank you. I can't blame the guy at all. Done. Same thing. Psyche told him. Yep. See, I agree. I agree. I would not want to be here at all. I'd rather go try and look for another job instead of being here. How pathetic. See, this is nothing. This is something we've never fully went into, and now it's just like, jeez. And we knew something happened with his job and all that, but like, not like this. Like the psyche girl and sad. But she, like, the psyche girl had no one to talk to, apparently, nobody to I mean, Arata did offer, but is someone he worked with a year after, so this isn't someone he worked with. So this is what he didn't want to happen. He's using her as like that. That is so messed up. Those are, I can't even. That's how a lot of jobs are. Just says you gotta you grumble and keep on going. You know, it's just like yeah, they look like terrible. Like see some a little inspiration from that. So seeing and knowing someone else did that is some kind of like light for them. Well, look. Well, look. He's getting his life right. He's gonna be honest too. Yeah, the unfortunate reality of life. Aw. Well, you can't say he's doing this real life thing. That is true, and that's all. With the real life thing, the people he's met, the people he's. Oh yeah, I'm glad he did too. I can't blame him one bit. Was that what Anne had? Yeah, that's what Anne was working with him with, I think. I mean, I consider it a job, I guess. Yeah, I want to know what that favor he asked if there was when she did text him. It's okay. Ah, see, see. So yeah, he of course Rio had this all planned out. And he handled it really well. He handled it really well. So Anne was watching. Good job, Anne. Good job. Some like reassurance for him. Good, good, good. He's had a huge impact on him. This is what you want with your, the support division and then the subject for the experiment. Like, I mean, the bond that Rio and like the friendship that Rio and Arata have is special, But man, that was a really good episode, because you're diving into Arata's past, just that scumbag company, Like, but that's how people are out here in the real world. Isn't it crazy? It's crazy, but a real thing. Like, and just what happened to that Psyche girl. She took him under his wing. Trained him, was on him about working and all that. They had a pretty close bond, and then things that you don't see all the time behind the scenes. You can't always be there. So there was something happening with Psyche, the other workers, obviously, um, because she was a woman, and because she had this higher position than them. They were jealous. They were trying to get at her, and it just kept getting at her and getting at her and getting at her and getting at her. She didn't get any help. She didn't. She could have talked to Arata. Like, she kind of brushed him off, which you don't really like to see that. But I mean, sad. It's sad. I mean, this ED even too. Like, she's there with them. They're cheers, and then she disappears. So that's sad, That's sad. And this chemistry song, chemistry. I love chemistry. One of my favorite groups for sure. Next episode preview. So, yeah, really, really, really good episode in my opinion. Um, something like I said, I wanted to go more into Arata's past, and we did just that with this episode. And with Rio and Ann, putting this together, giving Arata some kind of some hope. Seeing this like in a positive light, not because every time he's came here, it's just been like he said, regret, and him just feeling like terrible about it. But seeing that people have, most people like, oh, he quit after 3 months or whatever. Like most of the people there, let's like use that as and they kind of laugh about it, like the boss. They said like just kind of laughed about it and use it as like, oh, this is the guy that quit, after only 3 months of working. But nobody else had the balls, to go up to the boss, say anything, to him, confront him, quit like that. And the others who see the company like in the same light, the select few, see that as like inspiration that they like, oh, they can actually stick up for themselves as well and say something and not just be like, oh, you know, grumbling, going to work, not saying anything, just doing your job. Like when things are bad, it's just terrible. Like you don't want to work at a place like that. I know I wouldn't. I know a lot of you probably wouldn't as well. So, uh, yeah, but real shit here, like, 'cause this is what happens a lot in real life, with certain places and certain companies and jobs and all that. So, I like the realism of it for sure. So yeah, really solid episode of ReLIFE. We got two more episodes to go for this season, and then obviously the OVA. So yeah, let me know what you all thought of this episode. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.